This year, we're proud to honor Michael Hershman with the Mother Gerard Phelan Gold Medal. Michael is an internationally respected expert in transparency, accountability, and governance. His distinguished career began in public service, including his role as an investigator for the Senate Watergate Committee, work that helped shape modern standards of oversight and integrity. He later founded the Fairfax Group, a global leader in anti-corruption investigations and corporate compliance, and co-founded Transparency International, the largest coalition dedicated to promoting accountability in government, business, and society. Today, Michael serves as chair of Marymount's Board of Trustees, where his leadership continues to guide and strengthen our university.
Over 50 years ago, I was the Deputy Chief Counsel of the Senate Watergate Committee. Watergate was very, very tense. I had to put together a staff of over 100 people within a very short period of time, and I had to be very careful about who I chose. And this young man came to be employed there, named Michael Hershman. I met him, and I thought, what a fantastic fellow. It looks like he'll do a good job. He turned out to be one of the most proficient, the best investigators we've ever had on the committee. Michael always exhibited civility, decency. He could show empathy. He could put himself in somebody's position. And the most enduring thing about Michael is he's a good listener. That's how you get along. That's how you do away with a lot of this chaos we have today.
Servant leadership is the best way I can say it. He serves others and leads them to places that they, I think, couldn't have gotten to on their own. I think he tends to believe more in people than they believe in themselves. But he's there for you at every step. His resources, his mind, as long as you're decent, as long as you're honest and transparent, that's a big one for Michael, he's there for you.
I met Michael on a flight 30 years ago in the aftermath of the infamous crash of TWA Flight 800. And everybody on that flight was nervous, including me, except for a gentleman who sat next to me, who was very calm. He introduced himself, and he said, "Don't be nervous. Nothing is going to happen." And I said, "Well, how do you know?" He said, "I'm in the business to know." So in the course of the long overseas flight, I felt that Michael was interviewing me. So he asked me, "Would you like to work for me as a director of business development?" And I said, "I know nothing about your business." He said, "That doesn't matter. What matters is who you know. The rest I will teach you." We shook hands on the corner of 58th and Park Avenue and started a relationship that changed the trajectory of my professional life irrevocably.
I can't remember the time that I didn't know Michael. And in fact, we've known one another over many decades. And what's interesting is that it's been in so many different incarnations. We've worked together on some occasions, we've not worked together on some occasions. But in either case, our lives have continued to intersect. And that's sort of been the fun and value of the entire relationship.
I have served on the board of other academic institutions, and I just find that Marymount is very special in a number of different ways. Marymount is a shining light in institutions, private colleges. Marymount is all about the individual student and making sure that individual student makes the right life choices. That value added is what attracts me to Marymount and my service on the board. Now, as chair, I have a higher responsibility to make sure that Marymount upholds its principles, even under the most difficult conditions that we're facing in higher education today.
You very rarely meet an individual of Michael's qualities, and they're broad. He's kind, he's funny, but most of all, I think that he is on the side of the truth.
So Michael is always focused on doing the right thing. Doing the right thing doesn't just mean follow the law. That's a given. Those are table stakes, right? But doing the right thing might be taking care of somebody in need. It might be taking care of people that cannot fight for themselves. I think everybody, especially in the environment that we're in right now, could probably take a page out of Michael's book of just being decent and doing the right thing and trying to keep people from harm.
What is very interesting about Michael and admirable about Michael is his leadership style. He has a unique temperament. He is both measured and thoughtful. Mike has a quiet confidence and competence. And these are very rare qualities in any CEO, wherever you might find them. When I reflect on my time and activities with Michael, it's been a very fortuitous friendship because he always seems to be present.
I have a very simple message. Keep the faith, spread the faith, decide what's important in your life currently and what might be important in your life in the future.
Michael, you're a good guy. I've known you for so many years and I've always enjoyed being around you. I still love your Yankee accent, but I admire you most for your generosity, for your kindness, your ability to exhibit empathy, and mostly for what I would call a great civil man, and always being courteous and decent to other human beings. Thank you, Michael, for that.
Michael, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the long-lasting relationship that we've had for 30 years and for all the opportunities that you have given me to prove myself to be a better person.
Michael, your career has been defined by a commitment to truth, ethics, and service, and your impact has been felt around the world.